Hello everyone, Flash Notion here, back for another reaction to Soul Eater, and yes, I am sticking with the VTuber Marble. Marble? Model. That's salt on my lips, I was eating popcorn. Ah, and may also have a kernel in my teeth. Gross. Anyway, where did we leave off? Right, well, actually, where did we leave off? I guess everything was just kind of like starting to ramp up. Like we'd found Asura, the Kishin, uh, Arachnophobia has their plans all set in motion pretty much. Like they built their machine. Um, they don't have brew, so there is that. Uh, Black Star and Stein are both spiraling in different ways. Um, and we finally met the one guy in the intro, but like he's apparently just a mechanic. I mean, he might be something else, something more, but for right now, he's just a coffee loving mechanic. And that's it. Like, he's nothing more. Um, but we do have Kid doing his investigation in air quotes. Investigation in air quotes, yeah. And I really wish I had hand trackers already, but eh. Uh, so I think other than that, there's not too much to talk about. Uh, let's just get right into it, right? Switch over and get right into it. No reason to delay. Uh, so yeah, we'll be getting started in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. Wow, that was something. Uh, so, hmm. I mean, what's there even to say at this point? Like, I mean, I could grouse about the same things I always do. The skipping of intermediary scenes that are actually kind of important to characters and plots. Um, the the way that we don't really get answers to certain things that happen off screen, like what the fuck happened in the Kishin's room after it cut to black. Um, Stuff like that. Uh, but I mean, I've been over that sort of stuff many times with this series. You all know how I feel about it. It sucks. I've kind of accepted it as just like being a part of the series. That doesn't make it suck any less, but it is what it is. Um, so aside from that, uh, hmm, I mean, Krona, Krona didn't want to like. How can I put this? Like, Krona didn't technically choose friendship over Medusa, but like he also did. Like the fact that he refuses to go back to Medusa itself indicates that he would like to choose friendship. He just he has too much of the negativity inside of him and he couldn't face them over his wrongdoings. He didn't have enough faith in that they would stick by him. Um, which obviously Maka did, and that was great, very wholesome, very very cute. Uh, Again, that sort of relationship stuff like that, that's where the show shines, and I really wish it delved into that a lot more. The idea of like blood family versus, well, not even blood family, but just like the people that you grow up calling your family versus the family that you end up choosing for yourself. Because like, given what's set up in this series, I feel like there is a lot of room to expand on that concept. Things like Maka's mom just being missing out there, Spirit just doing what he does, and like how terrible he is as a parent. Like, he tries sometimes, but other times he's just bad. And like, then like, you know, bring back the Ruby comparisons, like, we hear all this great stuff about Maka's mom, but she's just not around. And like, that doesn't paint a very good picture, especially since she's supposed to be the better option compared to fucking Spirit. Like, what the fuck? Um so yeah, that's not good. Maka doesn't really have a lot of good role models, it seems like, in terms of her biological family. But then, like, she's also got found family in the form of her friends, Soul and Blackstar and Tsubaki and Kid and his partners, Patty and Elizabeth, right? That's their names. Um, yeah, and now Krona as well. Like, yeah, and similarly, it seems like Death is a bit of a distant father to Kid. So like, maybe we could go that route. We've got Black Star's past that's only been touched on very infrequently. He's apparently, I forget what it was. Like, there was like a ninja clan that were just terrible, awful people, and they exploited others, and like, Black Star's descended from them, but like, he doesn't give a fuck about that part. He just wants to be the best fighter around or something, some shit like that. Like, that's the thing. Like, they touch on it so infrequently that, like, in spite of him being one of the main characters of the show, I barely know anything about him. It feels like. I mean, obviously, yeah, I took the long ass fucking break, and I didn't go back and rewatch the show during that time. So like, that's partially on me, but you know, the show could do a better job of actually like putting these characters into my brain and into my heart. The ones that succeeded best with are, well, in a way, yeah, I guess it's Krona and Stein. Like, their stories are the ones I'm most invested in, and tertiary to that, I get, or like secondary to that, I don't know what, but like related to that, Maka and Krona, like their relationship specifically, um, and then like with Stein, I guess by extension, I also have to care about Marie and a little bit about Spirit, um, and Medusa. She connects to both of those. Um, so yeah, there's that. Uh, Man, I just realized it's been a while since we've seen Blaine, Cat Girl. Um, Regardless, yeah. So we've seen the show strength there, and then like, we immediately get shown not really a weakness, but like, just why I don't prefer the plot stuff when we immediately go into the next episode, and like, just have all this stuff with Medusa surrendering, but instead of being about like her mental manipulation of Stein and Krona, it's all about her the plot stuff with Asura and arachnophobia, and it's just like, why? And frankly, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like, Like, I get why there's a third faction if when you have Medusa playing them against each other, but like, why did Medusa herself need a faction? Why couldn't she have just been an individual big bad turning these two organizations against each other? I don't get it. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of questions that I can ask about that sort of stuff. Um, but yeah, the show is at its best with those types of relationships and the characters there, and it doesn't feel like it does enough with them. It feels like it focuses too much on other stuff to its own detriment. Um, but yeah, I mean, episode 39 was like one of the cutest fucking things that I've seen in a while. One of the best episodes of the show. Episode 40 had its good parts, especially with the humor, but like, yeah, some of it was pretty creepy actually. So I kind of could have done without that. In any case, I mean, yeah, good set. Um, by default, better than a lot of them have been. Uh, can't really think of anything else to really talk about. I mean, I guess like I'd like to like theorize about the madness waves, but like I doubt, given what we've seen of the series so far and in the past, and like similar kind of events that have happened in other series, like the finale of Kill la Kill, of of Gravity Falls, for something that I've reacted to. Like, I feel like we're not actually going to see the impact of this on the world, and that any impact that is actually had will be negated by the end. That just seems to be how it is, usually. It'd be some shit if they actually did explore the consequences of all this and actually showed the world going to shit, people turning into monsters and going crazy, attacking each other, cities destroyed. Like, that'd be kind of cool, actually. It'd be something that this series could do differently that would justify the time spent on it, in terms of, like, it's something I couldn't get in a lot of other places. Uh, yeah. I mean, like, for everything that happens in, like to talk about like another series that I have reacted to, more recently, like everything that happened in for everything that's happened in RWBY, like up until the very end of Volume 8, there is not a significant change to the way that people live in that world. In spite of all the horrible shit that goes down throughout the series. And like, there's reasons for that, but like when Volume 8 was going down and there was like a giant whale monster attacking the city, and then people were fucking still going on picnics and shit right up until the actual battle started. Like, I don't know. I just think there was a little bit of a disconnect there, and it's not like that's uncommon in series. It's not exclusive to anything that I listed off. Anything like the things that I've listed off are specific examples that fall in the majority category, um, and therefore, I'm looking for things that actually do follow through on that. Hellsing, at least the abridged version, based on the OVAs, which I guess are close to the original manga. Like, from what I saw, that definitely actually followed through with the idea of the story's events having world-changing implications. 3 million people dying in London. That's pretty world-shaking. Um, so I don't know how much that was followed up on in the actual like original version of that, but obviously the abridged version they chose to actually follow up on it and have implications that were long reaching. Um, but also, like immediate consequences. Uh, when Nazi vampires attacked, people died, is what I'm saying. And right now, there are madness waves spreading across the earth. People should be like, this should look like the fucking climax of Kingsman, right? The first Kingsman movie, where they activated all the chips and the fucking 5G or whatever made everybody just lose their shit and start attacking everybody. Like that's what this should look like. Um, so that's my expectation. Well, okay, that's my hope. My expectation is that they don't actually show that to us, and it's shit. But like, yeah, my hope is that they will. Um, okay, that's enough of a ramble. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this time. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Uh, you know, I lost my train of thought for the outro there. I'm just gonna go. See you all next time. Bye bye.